In a surprising development, the New York Knicks are reportedly exploring options to add young center Nick Richards to their roster as they continue to fine-tune their front court depth. With Mitchell Robinson entrenched as the starting center, Richards could provide insurance, energy, and flexibility in the middle, a role that has become increasingly valuable in today's NBA. Before we dive deeper, if you're one of the 57% of viewers who haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button for daily Knicks update and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking news or roster analysis. Richards' potential addition addresses a key strategic priority for New York: front court depth behind Robinson. While the Knicks have other big men like Karl Anthony Towns and Obi Toppin, both of those players are more perimeter-oriented or stretch forwards, leaving a true backup center role relatively thin. Richards offers size, rim protection, and rebounding ability, which would allow the Knicks to maintain defensive intensity even when Robinson needs rest or faces foul trouble. According to sources familiar with the Knicks' planning, the team has been impressed with Richards' combination of length, mobility, and defensive instincts. Standing 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, Richards has shown flashes of shot-blocking prowess and the ability to alter shots around the rim, which fits perfectly with Tom Thibodeau's defensive scheme. Even in limited minutes last season, he averaged solid defensive stats and demonstrated a high motor, exactly the type of player that can make a meaningful impact without requiring heavy offensive usage. From an offensive perspective, Richards is developing into a reliable pick-and-roll finisher and post presence. While he's not yet a consistent scorer, his ability to catch lobs, set solid screens, and capitalize on second-chance opportunities makes him an ideal complementary piece for a team with established stars. Pairing him with Mitchell Robinson ensures that the Knicks can rotate their bigs without losing rim protection or offensive spacing, a crucial factor as they aim to remain a playoff contender. Last season, Richards averaged 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game in limited minutes, shooting 60% from the field. Those numbers may not jump off the page, but context matters. When he was on the floor, he provided energy, altered shots, and helped anchor a defense that ranked among the league's best in paint protection. With more consistent minutes and targeted development, there's potential for Richards to become a rotation stalwart. For New York, the strategy here is clear. Add a player who can contribute immediately in high-leverage situations while remaining cost-effective and flexible under the salary cap. Richards fits that mold. His presence would not only protect Robinson from overuse, but also give Mike Brown the ability to deploy different lineups, small ball, big ball, or hybrid rotations, without sacrificing defensive integrity. Additionally, Richards brings intangibles that the Knicks value highly. He's shown toughness, a willingness to dive for loose balls, and a team-first mentality, traits that often go unnoticed in box scores, but are critical for winning close games. He also provides mentorship opportunities for younger bigs on the roster or in the G League, helping the organization continue developing a strong pipeline of front-court talent. Ultimately, adding Nick Richards is a calculated move that aligns with the Knicks' broader vision: protect their star core, develop complementary pieces, and remain flexible for future roster maneuver. With Mitchell Robinson leading the charge, Richards could quickly become one of the most reliable backup centers in the Eastern Conference, a player who contributes without fanfare, allowing the team's stars to shine while ensuring New York remains competitive on both ends of the floor. Still, much of the excitement surrounding the Knicks' front court revolves around Nick Richards. He's raw but promising, and adding him to the rotation could accelerate the team's depth and defensive stability. While Mitchell Robinson remains the primary center, Richards' presence provides insurance and flexibility, allowing Mike Brown to manage minutes strategically without compromising the team's rim protection. Last season, Richards showed flashes of impact in limited minutes, averaging around 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks per game. While those numbers may seem modest, the context is key. His per-36-minute stats indicate that he can be a highly productive presence on both ends of the floor when given consistent playing time. His ability to protect the paint, contest shots and clean the glass makes him a valuable rotational piece, particularly in high-leverage situations where the Knicks need energy and defensive accountability. Richards' skill set fits neatly alongside the Knicks' other big, with Karl Anthony Towns and Obi Toppin providing floor spacing and scoring versatility. Richards offers a more traditional big man presence, ensuring that New York doesn't sacrifice interior defense when Robinson rests. His mobility allows him to switch onto smaller players if needed, while his size and length anchor the paint, a combination that's rare for a backup center and highly coveted in the modern NBA. One of the aspects that makes Richards particularly intriguing is his offensive upside in pick-and-roll situations. While he's not yet a primary scoring option, his ability to finish lobs, convert around the rim, and capitalize on second-chance opportunities provides the Knicks with a reliable offensive option off the bench. In situations where Robinson or Towns are off the floor, Richards ensures that New York doesn't lose scoring efficiency in the paint. From a developmental perspective, Richards is entering a critical stage in his career. Consistent minutes in Madison Square Garden, combined with targeted coaching, could allow him to refine his defensive positioning, expand his post moves, and become a dependable rotational player. He has the tools to evolve into a player who can impact both ends of the court, providing the Knicks with the kind of depth that can make the difference in playoff matchups. Richards also brings intangibles that align with the Knicks' culture. He competes relentlessly, dives for loose balls, and shows a team-first mentality, traits that often go unnoticed in box scores but are essential for sustaining success in close games. His energy can elevate teammates and set a tone defensively, particularly during stretches when the starters are resting. Overall, the potential addition of Nick Richards signals that the Knicks are thinking strategically about balance. They're not just filling roster spots, they're seeking players who can complement their stars, protect the paint, and provide depth without compromising spacing or efficiency. With Richards in the fold, the Knicks would have a versatile big man rotation capable of adapting to multiple lineups, whether small ball, big ball, or hybrid scheme, all while maintaining defensive intensity and readiness for playoff contention. Ultimately, adding Richards is a calculated move. He may not grab headlines like a star acquisition, but his presence strengthens the Knicks in subtle yet meaningful ways. By pairing him with Robinson, Towns, and Toppin, New York ensures it can sustain a high level of play across the board, maintaining flexibility for future roster maneuvers while keeping the team competitive in both the short and long term. Even with Mitchell Robinson or Karl Anthony Towns on the floor, the Knicks could maintain a cohesive, high-functioning front-court unit with Nick Richards contributing energy, rim protection, and rebounding. His presence allows Mike Brown to rotate lineups effectively without sacrificing defensive integrity or interior toughness. Richards' ability to anchor the paint while maintaining spacing around the perimeter ensures that New York can run multiple offensive and defensive schemes seamlessly. Beyond the stat sheet, Richards brings a professional mindset and understanding of his role. He knows when to contest shots, when to crash the boards, and how to adjust to the flow of the game. His combination of defensive instincts, shot-blocking timing, and hustle makes him not just a bench contributor, but a reliable second-unit center capable of changing the momentum of a game. For the Knicks, that kind of depth in the paint is invaluable, particularly during the playoffs, where every possession counts and matchups against elite bigs can define a series. Looking at the bigger picture, Richards' addition also complements the Knicks' roster flexibility. While the team explores other potential signings or trades, having a versatile center who can step in without disrupting the rotation provides stability. His integration into New York's system feels natural. He can pair with Towns or Robinson without overlapping skill sets, ensuring the Knicks maintain efficiency on both ends. Whether it's defensive rotations, pick-and-roll coverage, or finishing lobs in transition, Richards gives the team options that weren't as reliable in past seasons. Richards' growth potential is another key factor. With consistent minutes, targeted coaching, and exposure to high-pressure situations, he could evolve into a starter-caliber player. The Knicks are investing in his development as a calculated move, understanding that a few years of growth could yield a cost-controlled, impactful contributor at center. In essence, Richards is not just a short-term fix. He's a strategic piece designed to help sustain competitiveness while keeping long-term flexibility intact. Ultimately, Nick Richards could prove to be one of the most critical under-the-radar additions for New York next season. His rim protection, energy, and willingness to embrace his role add depth, balance, and insurance for the team's front court. He may not grab headlines, but every playoff-ready roster needs a player who can quietly alter the course of games with smart, disciplined play. So, I want to hear from you all. Which aspects of Nick Richards' game are you most excited to see develop? How do you think he will impact the Knicks' rotation alongside Robinson and Town? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll engage and respond. And if you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe for more Knicks updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss an analysis. With Richards in the mix, the Knicks' front court depth is shaping up to be a real difference maker this season, and it's going to be exciting to watch how it all unfolds.